The new ROG Xbox Ally X20 is up for pre-order and ASUS wants $1,300 for it. That's $300 more than the regular Xbox Ally X, and the processor, the memory, the storage, and the battery are all basically the same. So you're basically paying $300 for a screen, some controls, and a paint job. What's going on, everybody? It's Ed Saavedra, and I want this, I want it badly, which is a problem because I already own a handheld with a bigger, faster OLED screen than this one. I'll get to that. Pre-orders opened August 25. Standalone model is $1,300, shipping October 15, directly from ASUS and listed at Best Buy. There's also the Ultimate Bundle at $2,500, the X20, the Special Edition X-Real R1 glasses, a D-brand kill switch case and skin, joystick covers, charger, and a Pelican case. Now, I've covered this thing back when it was announced at Computex, and I said two things. Number one, so I ran the math on that bundle and I said that it was almost certainly landing at $2,000 or higher. It came in at $2,500, so I was right on that point, and I was a little bit low. Number two, I said that I wish that ASUS would just sell the handheld by itself, because the OLED Ally is a story and the glasses are the cherry on the top, right? They did exactly that, and that's why this video exists. So the display is the whole upgrade here, right? The current Ally X uses a 7-inch 1080p IPS panel, and the X20 moved to a 7.4-inch OLED. It keeps 1080p, 120Hz, and VRR. HDR support, a claimed 1400 nits on highlights, 100% of DCI-P3, anti-reflective Gorilla Glass. Now here's where I have to be straight up with you guys about my own setup, right? Because this matters a lot. I don't own an Ally X. I've got a Legion Go 2, a Steam Deck, and a Steam Machine. And the Legion Go 2 has an 8.8-inch OLED that runs at 144Hz. So ASUS is showing me a smaller, slower OLED than the one that's already on my desk. Now, that should end this video right here, right? But it doesn't, and I'll tell you why in a minute. And this is exactly why that 16:9 aspect ratio kind of bugs me a little bit. The screen is bigger than the old Ally, sure, I'll give it that, but there's still a visible bezel, and I've been using the Legion Go 2 for a while now. So at $1,300, I get why people look at that and ask why ASUS didn't just push it further. Now here's the part that I can spin, right? The X20 uses the AMD Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme, 8 cores, 16 threads, 24 gigs of LPDDR5X, a 1TB SSD, and an 80 watt-hour battery. It has strong specs, same core specs as a $1,000 Xbox Ally X. So don't buy this expecting a performance jump. Same silicon, same power profile, performance should be broadly similar. ASUS says that it's redesigned the cooling though, so that could help temperatures, noise, or sustain performance, but until somebody independent tests it, I'm not turning improved cooling into a frame rate claim here. So this is a premium refinement of the Ally X. It is not the Ally 2. Now real quick guys, if you like these kind of videos, hit that subscribe button guys, I would really appreciate that. Now, the rest of the upgrades landed on the parts that your hands touch, right? And this is where it starts working for me. TMR sticks. These are built to resist the wear that turns into stick drift, Hall effect triggers, improved bumpers, redesigned face buttons, rubberized grips, HD haptics, and a transforming D-pad that switches from 4-way and 8-way input. That matters more on a handheld than it would on a PC, because a handheld is the computer and a controller. If a button feels wrong, you can't just unplug it and grab a different one, right? And then there's the design here. So translucent black chassis, gold internals, 20 years of Republic of Gamers. You can see the cooling system through the shell. I think it looks amazing. It feels designed as an anniversary system, not just a regular model in a new color. And the trade-off here is the weight, 756 grams versus 715. And it's a little bit wider, so 41 grams isn't much on paper, but that's kind of the thing that you notice 40 minutes into a session, not on a spec sheet, right? So quick word guys on the glasses that are included in the bundle, because somebody's gonna ask about it, right? Micro OLED at 1080p per eye, 57-degree field of view, up to 240Hz in boost mode, and ASUS states that they simulate a screen up to 171 inches. But AR glasses are a personal fit product, right? Comfort, prescription lenses, and whether the image sits right for you. That varies a lot person to person. Now, I would not buy a $2,500 bundle just because the product video looks cool. I've been calling this expensive all video, so let me be fair here, right? 2 years ago, a premium handheld was $700, $800, maybe $900, and that felt like the ceiling at the time. Now, in current times, the ceiling is gone, right? Steam Deck went up, Xbox console prices went up, Switch 2 hits $500 next week, and half of the handhelds launching now are $1,500 to $2,000. So against 2024, $1,300 is a lot of money, but in current times, it's honestly not that bad. And I hate that I just had to say that, right? The price isn't crazy anymore. Our reference point has moved so far. If you already own an Ally X, the obvious play here is just waiting for the $1,000 model to get discounted. But I actually don't even think that that's coming. So ASUS priced the X20 at exactly $300 over. If they were planning to move the Ally X, they'd have started it higher to just leave themselves some room. Those look like two prices they intend to hold. So here's the better move for Ally X owners, and I'd give this to my brother, right? Sell it. Sell it now. So while these hold value in a market where everything is getting more expensive, the performance is identical, you're not giving up any frames, so the gap you actually have to cover isn't $1,300, it's a few $100 if you sell it, right? That's a completely different choice than the one the pre-order page is showing you. So if you don't own a handheld PC at all, the OLED is the strongest argument here by far. So the shell looks amazing, but looks aren't worth $300 on their own. The screen changes every game that you play. So back to my problem here. I own a Legion Go 2 with a bigger, faster OLED. I own a Steam Deck, I own a Steam machine. There is no rational version of this purchase for me, and I'd just be adding another handheld to a house that already has a few. And I mean, I still want it, not for performance. I've established that as a wash. I want the Xbox full screen experience on hardware that is built for it. And I want those stupid gold internals showing through the shell. That's a want, it's not an upgrade, and I think that it's allowed, right? As long as I'm honest with you about which one it is. So I think I'm going to pre-order this one, and when it shows up October 15, I'll put it next to the Legion Go 2 and the deck and just show you honestly whether a smaller OLED and an Xbox interface were worth $1,300. That might be the best version of the Xbox Ally without being the best value. Those are two different sentences, and a pre-order page will only ever show you the first one, right? Just know which one you're buying before you hit that button. Now I want to hear from you guys. Is the OLED enough to justify $1,300, or would you grab a discounted Ally X and keep the difference? If you already own an Ally X, would you actually sell it to fund this version? Now be honest with me guys, has anybody else ever bought the version that they wanted instead of the version that made sense? Drop it in the comments guys, I'll be taking a read. And if you like videos like this one, hit the subscribe button guys, I would really appreciate it. Now for more gaming and hardware news, check out savage.com. I'm Ed Saavedra, and I'll catch you all in the next one.